I have been appalled to note that 25 years ago our country was divided down the lines of did O.J. do it or did he not do it? It was divided along racial lines. 25 years later, these same race hustlers, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, both of them are in the movie. Glenn Beck's in this movie, Andrew Breitbart, Alan West, Dr. Thomas Sowell is in this film. There's a hodgepodge of people in this film. I can only show you a very little bit of it. It's 111 minutes long. But young Trayvon Martin was about 6'2", and he was tattooed over most of his body. He was a muscular 6'2". And down racial lines, we still are fighting the same battles and have the same type of division that we had 25 years ago with O.J. There is an agenda in this country. Can't you see what's happening here? Can't you see what's going on? Read your papers. Look at the news. We're marching merrily along toward the cliff. But because they like pleasure, they like to drink, they like to have a good time. They're not disabled. But because of their lifestyle, that they found pleasure, they found themselves weakened body and spirit. They're not victims of the man or society, they're victims of themselves. And you and I pay for it. Our film is a film of triumph. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. But above all, it'll make you think. We believe it is a very important film, and there are many important people, influential people around this country who believe that it is indeed a film that will change the direction of conversation on race in this country. Show the last one. Finally, I'll leave you with this morning. It comes from the 6th chapter of Ephesians. Friends, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against the rulers of darkness, the high places. My father, when I was 6, 7 years old, bought me a bicycle. Riding it in our neighborhood, and a bully came along and he shoved me off of it. He's bigger than me. Took it. I knew where he lived. I ran home, got my dad, told him where my bike was. Dad put me in the car and drove me over to where the bike was. And I'm thinking that Dad's going to get out and go up the steps and get my bike. But he parked about a block away. And he told me, there's your bike. Go get it. Well, needless to say, I was more afraid of him than I was of the book. So I got out of the car and we resolved. Marched up there to the bully's house and he saw me coming. Out he comes. We had one heck of a tussle, and yes, he got the best of it. But I rode off on my bike. Lesson Dad taught me that day. Son, I work hard to give you the things that you have. Later he would tell me that he fought in World War II so that I could have a place in this country. My grandfather, his dad, if you were to write his name on the back of that wall, he would not have been able to read it. Here I stand before you with 2 degrees. So what am I saying? I am saying that our country is under attack by the bullies. We better have the resolve, regardless of how tough the tussle gets, to make sure that we do not let anyone take away from us what our founding fathers paid in blood for for us to have. God bless you.